Hello, my name is Shelly and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Siam. In previous episode we decided to declare our last war, well hopefully last war against Burma. Well, the Great Jin decided to join on their side, so we're going to have a bit of a big war over here, and you can probably glean from the name of the episode anyway. But yeah, the war hasn't started yet. We're getting a pretty good amount of money overall. We're trying to get the interventionism, which means that we'll be using our investment pool a lot more, plus the investment pool will grow a lot faster that way. And once we do get that, we should probably go ahead and switch a lot of the buildings to be publicly traded, just to get more capitalists in, and those will then be paying a lot more money into our pool, so that would be quite nice. Did we... No, we haven't gotten the vulcanization. I've done a bit of a test run of this to see how well I can beat them back, and I think I can do this. Do I still have... No, I don't have any extra troops as a reserve right now. I've got one army here, which actually probably should just be defending right now, quite frankly. First we'll defend for a little bit, then we'll start attacking. But we'll just need to sort of hold on to the area. Although, is this one the... You're the offensive planner and defensive planner, so you're not that bad, actually. What about the other one that I started moving in here? Are you the... No, you've got Bandit. There's a bit more morale damage. Persistent. So morale loss is less. Okay, so it could be pretty decent at defending overall, I'd say. But anyway, let's go ahead and unpause, shall we? No, we're not that far off from the war actually starting, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. It looks like the rural folk and landowners are losing a decent bit of power in here, which is definitely not a bad thing. So the course of action for this war is... One, against the Chinese front, we'll just defend for the time being. We'll defend for a little bit on the Burma front as well. But after a little while, we'll start advancing in there. We'll annex Burma. And then what we'll do is we'll have the smaller army here. Which actually, that does remind me, we should probably go ahead and get some more barracks built. They don't necessarily need to be all that high on the list. And, well, I mean, it's like half a year anyway, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we'll get a bit more troops. We currently have, ooh, actually, did we have another one already in there? We did. Right, I did that between the episodes. Oh, there we go, the war has broken out. So we got 50 battalions on either front. And we got better troops than they do, so we should be able to hold them back quite nicely, I would say. But yeah, we'll hold them back, especially in the Burma front, for a little while. Oh yeah, well, this is going to be an easy victory. 100 defense versus their 30 offense. And we got even more battalions in the battle from the get-go, so yeah, this is going to be a massive loss for them over there. What about on this front? Oh yeah, they started with 35. It was slightly better for them in here, maybe. But both fronts we're going to be holding quite nicely, and I think the advantage is going to be sort of slipping towards our side here, slowly but surely. Now, they will be reinforcing, of course, and all that. We're making £29,000 per week right now. That's quite a bit of money. Of course, we are building a lot of plantations and such, which are covered by our investment pool transfers. Well, the investment pool transfers, we wouldn't be making all that much money, quite frankly. Oh man, how much? They have 35 over here versus our 36 battalions. So they can't even get as many battalions into the combats right now as we have. And then, of course, there's the fact that our troops are a lot better defending than they are attacking. So, yeah, that's going to be fairly easy. We do have a lot of radicals, though, so that's going to cause some issues. Oh, there we go. Vulcanization unlocked. Let's go ahead and get some military things, I reckon. We'd go for the floating harbour first, and it's probably going to be either the monitor or the military statistics. And then we'll try to get to the trench works to unlock the trench infantry, because that is really good at defending. And also great at attacking, admittedly, but that's not the biggest problem that I think we're going to have. I think one more battle over here, and then we'll start advancing. Oh, bollocks. Which has lost 15% chance on the invasionism. I mean, it's still 40% overall, but that is still a bit unfortunate. Battle, on the other hand, is a lot more unfortunate for the enemy. Let's actually have a look. How are the losses looking right now? So we've lost about 60,000, they've lost 200,000 almost. Well, actually, or more than 200,000 now. So yeah, taking a lot of casualties. Unfortunately, their troops are... Oh, we are actually going to lose this one, aren't we? Although, they're taking quite heavy losses. Oh yeah, they got 69 battalions from the get-go, so they had to double the troops. We're still dealing a lot of damage, though. If we can reinforce a little bit more... If you have a look at the troop numbers, yeah, it's pretty even now. There is a chance that we'll win this. It's going to be a close battle, though. Oh yeah, no, we're going to win this. It looked really bad at first, but yeah, no, they did not manage to get through. So I guess now it might be time for this general to start attacking. Get the Burmese front opened. Ooh. Do a promotion. Oh, okay. Well, he probably has earned it. If we can improve the landowner's or approval, that's probably not a bad idea right now. That's going to give us a lot more money. That does mean that a lot of these armies are now... Okay, we got 247 battalion armies, essentially. And then 115. Questionable practices. Release patients from the... Oh, right. The asylum thing. How bad is the monks? Currently +8. We could pay 20,000 per week for 5 years. I don't think we want to do that. And we can't really... Okay, we're just going to reduce the monks' approval rating a little bit there. Right, so our attack is going to start soon, and hopefully we'll have enough troops in there. At least in theory we should have. Oh yeah, 26 versus the 20. We got much better attack than they got defense. So this is going to be an easy victory. We'll push them out of Burma. Then what we'll probably do is we'll push them out over here into China as well. And we'll use the smaller army to do a landing in Beijing. Or first we'll probably do a landing in Formosa and then into Beijing. Because we need to take... Either we need to get in both of these states, or we need to get into Beijing for the Chinese to start losing their war support beyond the 0. And as soon as Burma is annexed, then we'll be starting to lose some war support anyway. So we'll need to do this war fairly quickly, I'm afraid. Oh, is that... Oh, that's going to be another easy victory. 139 defense. Oh, wow. And then we got attack on 31 battalions. Still got better stats over there. And actually, in terms of raw numbers, it was almost equal numbers from the get-go. And they're taking heavier casualties than we are, so there's going to be another victory, no doubt. And as long as the defense over there on the main line holds, we'll be fine. We'll keep this other army here as a defending army just in case, until Burma has surrendered. And then we can do the landings with that. First at Formosa and then in Beijing. Once we do the landing in Beijing, we'll send in the second army in there to help defending. And then we'll have, like, well, we'll still have the defending army over here, which is doing a really good job at keeping the enemies at bay. Oh, there we go, we're making 30,000 pounds and we're not even getting any... Okay, I think it might be time for us to expand our construction industry a little bit. Okay, another one over there. Should be done fairly quickly, plus that is also giving us a bit more investment pool transfers. Our defense is holding quite nicely there. We've got another attack coming in against... Oh, Gold Fountain South Island, alright. And Floating Harbour is done. Let's go ahead and get the... I'm going to get the Monitor. Not entirely sure if it's going to start spreading that one or not. We've got a plunder over here, so we're taking a lot of morale loss and casualties in this combat. But we're still going to win it. So it's going to be a, well, a bit of a costly combat, to say at least. But now Burma is already losing a lot of their war support. They're losing 2.5 per week. Admittedly, we're losing 0.8, so they're losing about 3 times as much as we are. But that will get worse and worse the more we conquer their land. Oh, now we're getting the barracks. We might need to build a few more, actually. Because we got now 2 level 3 generals, so that's already 120 battalions that they could command, and then another 20 for that, well, landing army, I guess. Ooh, this is going to be potentially a loss. At least it doesn't look good. I mean, to be fair, they got twice the battalion, but the manpower isn't that much different. As long as the defense holds to the Chinese front, we'll be fine. They're bringing a bit more troops there. Have they mobilized all their troops yet? I don't know, they have not. Okay, so no point doing the landings yet then. But I guess we could perhaps go ahead and get some more barracks over here. And get another 5 there. We could probably get a few more over here as well. Although I want to keep this more on the production of things. Get a couple mines there. We could probably get another iron mine at least. This one's more farming type, but we can probably get another 5 barracks there. So there's going to be another 10 battalions that we're going to be making. Just so that we're going to increase the total numbers a little bit further. And we already got, we got some of the barracks done already. We've got pretty good construction speed, admittedly, overall. Still paying off a little bit of the credit. We've got 2.6 million in debt right now, which honestly is not too bad. We'll be able to recuperate that in no time. But as soon as Burma is done, I'm pretty sure that China is going to be mobilizing all their troops. Oh, we got another battle over here. They had 35,000 men in there. By now they only got, well, they got 1 battalion left there. There we go, so that's another massive victory. Let's have a look at the casualties total now. We've lost 150,000 more or less. They've lost 150,000 dead and another 260,000 wounded. Okay, so now we got a positive outcome. Still didn't pass the law, though. It's a bit of annoying. Oh, is this battle going to go in our favor? I believe it is. They had a little bit more troops in there, but we got pretty good situation overall. And it's going to be an easy victory over here. Right, so we did get the vulcanization. What we should probably do is utilize that to... Because we got some rubber plantations already, but we're not using a lot of it. Is, for example, this one we could turn into elastics. That's going to be more luxury clothing. That's going to reduce the... Well, the luxury stuff. People's standard of living will hopefully increase. And that's going to be at least a little bit of rubber in there. I suppose what we could do... Well, I don't want to switch the textile mill over here yet. Because that's very large, let us say. Did we have another textile mill somewhere? So that one we already switched, didn't we? Don't have one there. Did we have one over here? No? I remember that... Oh, there we are. Right, so this one is also going to go to elastics. Use a bit of rubber. Produce a lot more luxury clothing. And our attack over here is going quite nicely. Down to less than 1,000 men in the combat. And then we got another defense over here, which is apparently going very nicely. So we're still getting a bit of radicals, but as soon as the interventionism passes, we should be getting so much more money. Oh, hello. Right, well, I suppose you can clear out the pocket there. They're going to put you back on the defending side, I guess, afterwards. Oh, there we go. Right, so I want you to continue defending there. Burma is already at 30 war support, so they'll be surrendering soon enough. I mean, still going to take some weeks for them to... Oh, rubber discover in Chiang Mai. Rubber rush. This seems to be most effective. So down here, there's more rubber. We can have 4 rubber plantations there, so it's not a lot. We could probably have a little bit more over here, although it's not very valuable at this stage. Because we don't use it all that much. But once we start using it more and more on our military and all that sort of stuff. But we're not going to switch to the bicycle things until after this war. Because I don't want to take the hit in the effectiveness of our troops. Oh, and looks like... Oh, Karen Uprising in British Art. Okay, I'm going to declare neutrality on that. I don't think I can, realistically speaking, take part in that one. At least not by much. So we got now a full 50, well, technically speaking, we can still get another 10 in there. But, you know, slightly closer to full numbers on the armies. And our attack over here is, once again, going quite nicely. We got pretty good amount of research coming along, although we could probably increase the research a bit further. For example, over here, I'm pretty sure that we could use another university. How is our market doing, by the way? Fine art is very expensive. Coal and wood are quite expensive. Let's double check that all the logging camps are actually using the... Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Not all of them are producing the hardwood. We don't need all of them to produce hardwood. Although I do think we need maybe a bit more. Oh, you are already doing the hardwood. Okay, hold on a minute. Was it? Does this have the... Oh, that does have the... Okay. This is really good for the logging camp for hardwood production. Let's put a couple of those to be produced there. And that one's... There we go, another victory. I suppose we can use the small armor to clear the pocket again, I guess. Advance on that front. Burma's already at minus 24 war support. So they're almost there. And this front line will probably hold quite nicely. For the time being. And is that one... Yeah, that's gonna go quite nicely in our favor. We got more manpower in this place. Oh, rubber discover in celebs. Sure, I mean, we still got a close border, so we can't necessarily get a lot of money out of it. One thing that I'm actually considering right now, though, is we got a lot of these taxes. We could probably get rid of, for example, a tea tax. That's a lot of money lost. But what I could do instead is I can put a decree. Like, at this stage... the resource industry over here is probably going to be worth a lot more than the tax there. At least in terms of the amount of resource that we can get out of it. Plus, lower taxes means that the standard of living is going to start going up, and the radicals should start maybe dropping, although we got still very high high taxation level still, so that's a bit of a problem. Is that one... Oh yeah, we're going to win that battle quite soon, and over here we are defending... against 5 battalions with 3 battalions, but we are going to win that easily. Just holding the line there. Ah, we're getting a few more barracks as well built. There we go, so we've got at least more bit of front capture there. Oh, there's going to be a loss there. They got the same defense as we got the attack. Oh, bollocks, is using the wrong general, isn't it? Yeah, he's using the bandit there. Alright, well, that's my mistake. I suppose it does give the other general a bit of time to recuperate from the previous combat. We do have some battalions in reserve, but that's the battalions from Indonesia. Annam and Bangkok have a bit of low... oh, actually, that means that we'll get a port and a railway in here just to increase the capacity a bit further. And I suppose we could get a port and a railway over here as well to get a bit more convoys. Not that we necessarily use... Oh, there we go, a bit more bureaucracy. Oh, one of the generals died. Oh, bollocks, and it's the one over here, okay. Right, well, let's go ahead and recruit a general. Guessing we're going to take the Star Wars over here. I'm not going to promote you quite yet. I think what we're going to do first is just send you to the front line there, so we'll still have some troops in there, so that the Chinese won't just, you know, advance freely. And then once the army is in there, we can promote it. Oh, and you should be defending that line, I guess. Well, the Burma is almost ready to surrender. Oh, but now we've got 20 in that one again. Okay, that's actually not bad. Oh, did we... Oh, this is going to be bad. 76 battalions versus our 14. Oh, dear. Ah, philosophy pragmatism unlocked. So, progressive population cost multiplier, minus 5%, and 10% more influence. There we go. Burma is done. Right, so, which one of these is the other bandit? Like, okay, so let's go ahead and use our navy to do a landing. We'll do one in Formosa first. And then we have the extra army over here, which is going to start advancing. You can be now promoted. I'm going to give you at least one promotion, so you can have like 40 battalions or something like that. I believe that does leave us a few extras, but that's fine. We're going to have a bit of a loss here, but we'll retake it, no doubt. Donation of knowledge. A wonderful idea. Chiang Mai gets a free university. And it is using the philosophy department already, so that's going to be a good boost for our tech speed, or the innovation. And hopefully we can pass the interventionism very shortly, because that would be quite nice. And now I believe they've mobilized all their troops. At least a lot of them. We've got like 400 battalions already in here. Yeah, I think they are getting more and more. But with these two armies here, we should be able to hold on for quite a while. Oh, finally. There we go. We're making £70,000 per week now. Which is mostly just covering the construction costs, I guess. But yeah, we can now lower the taxes. That's going to start improving the situation. Also, I should probably have a look at the things here. We'll start using elastics in here for sure. The sewing machines and... Ooh, the dye price is going to be a bit high, as well as the tool price. We could put in the loom, although there's still peasants in here, so I don't know if we necessarily need to do that. I'm going to use the threshing machines and the fertilizer, at least for sure. And then the logging camp, it's... I suspect that this might also have the... Yeah, hardwood production boost, so I'm just going to have you produce some hardwood. We could maybe put in another level for the logging camp there. And the livestock, you're using intensive grazing already. We don't necessarily have a massive demand for that. Ooh, government administration, right, we need to use paper here. Paper price is going to be a little bit higher, admittedly. And the furniture, we can start using some more tools there, get some more luxury furniture. Now, we could maybe use some sort of boiler in here just to reduce some of the cost. Not necessarily going to go all the way in there. I think what we do need, though, is definitely more tooling workshop. Get one more over there, and then if we have a look at the other things that we need. So, wood is something that we could use a bit more. We can probably get another level or two over there. Then engines is something, paper is another thing, so paper mill, let's put in the motor industries over here. Right, let's get forward with those. That one's going to be a loss now. Ooh, that was a lot of land lost. Oh, we got our army attacking, and we got our army defending. I think that now we'll be able to retake some land over there. We are going to be losing a lot of war support now, since there's no war goals towards us. We're going to take the war reparations for sure, and then liberate Yunnan. I think these are the two that we're going to push, but I don't think we'll be able to push those until the war is basically over already. Because actually, if we liberate Yunnan, Sichuan, and Guizhou are both going to get independence as well. All of those are part of the same nation, essentially. So that's going to cause some issues. The invasion is going... Oh, hello, we got a naval battle in here. We did a bit of a blunder, but we're still going to win this, because we got ironclads, they got just man of wars or something like that. So their fleet will not be able to stop our landings. That is definitely good news for us. Oh, there we go, that's going to be a successful defense. So we managed to take... Well, we took only a little bit of land over there right now, but I'm hoping that we could maybe retake some of this area. Raising concerns. Armed forces, we might want to improve your approval rating. On the other hand, if we lose the industrialist production tech cost, we're going to fall losing one approval from the armed forces, I think. Because I do not want to lose the minus 20% production tech cost. It's way too valuable for me right now. Because we're losing a bit of cash here right now, but that's probably because a lot of these things that we're building do not actually, or are not covered by our investment pool. And that does actually remind me, I did mention about wanting to switch a lot of these to the public trade now, just to increase the amount of capitalists, but it might be a little bit problem at a few places. Right, I think that's all the factories at least got on that now. I don't think I'm going to go all the way into the... But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the investment pool, I mean, it is still increasing, so we'll be fine in that regard. Still got about 2 million of loan to pay back though. Oh, there we go. Formosa invasion was successful. Let's go ahead and do another invasion now into Beijing. There's our defense. Oh yeah, we're going to win that defense. And I don't think we got an attack going on right now, do we? Oh, we're down to... Oh, did we lose another general? We did lose another general. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's recruit a new army then. Or new general, rather. Ooh. Expert offensive or mountain combat expert. That's defense in elevated terrain. Raffle for more offense. We'd be able to have plus 40% offense in there. That seems like a good idea. So mobilize that. Put you on the offensive. And what we're going to do is we're also going to... or promote you to have 40 battalions at least, so you can have a decent combat. Do we have... we've got another 20 in there, so we could perhaps promote this one to have a strong defense to the south, because eventually we'll need to move the other guy to the north as well, as soon as the landing's done into Beijing. Yeah, defense is definitely holding. He might not be the best general for the job quite yet, but he's well, he's quite of a fresh general, I would say. How much did we get over here of barracks? We got 2 extra. We could get it to 5. Oh, there we go. Ooh, this attack isn't going quite as well as I was hoping for. They're taking more casualties, but they started with a lot more. So that's probably going to be a loss. Oh, rubber discovered in Cambodia. Well, ain't that lovely. Oh, we're going to have up to 12 plantations in here. Alright, I mean, that's not too bad. Although we're currently using it mostly over here. We might want to start increasing the levels of that a bit further soon enough. At some point, start upgrading some of the barracks, but I think it's going to have to wait mostly until after the war. Okay, now they've got 650 battalions on the front line here, which is basically all the armies. Did we upgrade the... Oh yeah, the defensive army is now 60 battalions, so that's good. How many extras do we have? We got 20... Oh, 27 of them. An attack over here is a bit of a failure. Took way too much casualties, although we also inflicted a lot of casualties, so it's not entirely bad, but it could definitely be better. I think what we do need to do is get the Art Academy a bit of a... Oh yeah, we got the photographic art already in there. Now we're getting 92 innovation per week, so that's not too shabby. Bit of a loss there, but if we can hold on in the defense, which we probably can... Oh, there we go. They're moving the troops. Let's go ahead and just move this one to advance over there. We'll advance as long as we can over here, just capture everything. So now their war support should be dropping drastically. Oh yeah, 2.7. And it doesn't say that it can't drop below 0 because we have a conquer at their capital. And our defenses should hold in here, so eventually we'll retake all of that. That's going to be definitely good news. Oh, we got a bit of combat in here. 16 versus 12, that's not too bad. Our reinforcements are going to take another 15 days, so just playing a bit of a delay in there, I guess, until then. There is a pretty good support for the freedom of conscience right now. That would reduce our authority a little bit. Rule folk would hate that, absolutely. Trade unions would endorse that. Industrialists would endorse that. Intelligentsia would endorse that. So that would be a lot of good things overall. But that would be a minus 100 authority, which is potentially a bit of an issue. Let's have a look at the other laws that we could maybe pass. So if we start from the top, censorship, agrarianism, well, I don't want to do either one of those. Freedom of conscience, that is probably the highest support that we have, but is, who do we have at the government? We do not have the rule folk in the government right now. I mean, it would potentially be a bit of a problem still. Oh yeah, and the monks would, or the clergy would also disapprove of that, but I think we're going to try to pass that one. That would allow us to have a bit more pops perhaps accepted, and less radicals that way. We didn't actually retake any of that yet. It's a bit of a shame, but oh well. 2 more days and the troops arrive, then the smaller army will just hold defense. And the big army will attack. Oh, we got a potential of a revolution. Oh, it's only 66. Radicalism on that. It's not too bad. So it will not revolt. It might be bad, but it's not the worst. There we go. So now we are hopefully still delaying them sufficiently. They will get the first attack. Oh yeah, well, this might not be that great of an attack, admittedly. It's currently at -9 war support, and they're losing about 3 per week, so... They are overtaking us in that regard soon enough, I guess. Ooh, okay. This is bad. We might lose that combat. I think overall we're still going to win the war, but some combats will be lost. We're getting £20,000 per week, so that's good. We might even increase the construction speed a bit further, although I'm not entirely sure where we should do that. Maybe over here? We do build a lot in this state, in Annam. So getting another construction sector over there would allow us to build 4.5 buildings at a time. Plus increase the speed that we build in there. Well, technically speaking, not the speed, but the amount of construction points that we need to use to build in there. So, well, that's almost completed already. We've got a few more barracks over there further along the way. We've got the railways and ports now, so that's going to be quite nice. We're going to lose some territory in here, no doubt, but at least we got the army defending. So that's going to keep ourselves... Oh, okay, is that... Yeah, that's going to be a victory. So that's going to keep them at bay. Over here, we are going to lose, though. They're going to probably retake some of the land. I don't think it's going to be too bad. We've still got 60 battalions in this, plus a few extra from the reserves there. Ooh, that was a lot of land actually lost. Down to 400 battalions in here. I think they started moving more troops into this front line. Oh yeah, they got another 100 moving here. Defense is holding. All discovered in Ager. Down here, okay. That'd be quite nice. We do need to get into Sumatra at some point. Oh, hey, here we go. We're going to retake some land here now. So they are already surpassed us in the war exhaustion, or lack of war support, rather. So that's definitely good news. We might have to stop another... Well, drop the porcelain tax, I suppose. So we still have some authority. A little bit less tax income, but that's probably going to be fine. We'll be getting rid of the interest fairly soon anyway. Right, how are we doing in the north? We got another battle in there. This is going to be a failed attack. Unfortunately, we should probably just stop the attacks, quite frankly. Just hold to the ground. I mean, they'll surrender in a few months anyway. After that, we'll probably need to give the armies a bit of a breather and start switching into the bicycle messengers. Just to get the truce to be a bit better and all that. Okay, we do have a sulfur mines. Did I remember to switch the sulfur mines to use everything? Yeah, the sulfur mines are using everything as should. I don't think I had all of these plantation. Yeah, that one's not using all of the things yet. Tobacco plantation isn't using the rail transportation. So we're going to reduce some of the use of manpower in here. And also this should be using the grazing thing here. So get more fertilizer. That does remind me though, how is the chemical plant doing? It's not too bad. We could maybe have a bit more explosion, make that auto expand as well. And then we got our munitions plant over here, which we're probably going to have to expand as well soon enough. Especially once we get the monitors, was it? The one we're researching right now, yep. Oddly enough, it's... oh, right, so the tech spread is going for the other thing. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's going to be a successful defense. Oh, right. That does remind me, though. You should probably stop attacking for a while. Just hold on to the ground that we have there. Not to take any extra casualties. A great eruption. That's 44,000 per week for 5 years. We can take the devastation there. It's not that important, although the dye plantation suffering is not going to be great. But we're going to build some more dye plantations down here, for example, to reduce the reliance on that area. But it would appear that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.